Apple family reunion.
Still didn't see her parents.
One of my friends is here, and yes, we do record these.
She's a hater.
Shut up. It's a children's show.
Well, you know what? So was Ed, Edd and Eddy, and I still watch that.
Doug Walker does it with Adventure Time.
That's a good show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Adventure Time is kind of cute.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But this has similar humor, too.
This has I've been analyzing this from the perspective of someone who's not looking at it, pretending he's never heard of My Little Pony before. And they have absurdist humor, slapstick humor. They have a lot of puns.
We're actually analyzing the whole thing.
And it all blends together really well with the style.
Mm-hmm.
So like if this show was called something else and it wasn't about ponies, I think everybody would be watching it.
If you disregard ponies, yes.
Yeah. And I feel like that's the reason a lot of people won't watch it is because they associate it with the abominations that came before it.
Yeah.
You have to see it without knowing of those.
You gotta
but for someone that was born in the 80s and had to live through the first, second, third, God knows how many incarnations of stupid little pink ponies aimed at girls to make them sit there zombified.
Oh yeah, you weren't into the ponies as a kid, were you?
No,
I don't blame you.
I watched Fraggle Rock though. They had great social messages.
You're still obsessed with the Muppets.
Yes, I am.
Nobody who watched the Muppets as a kid ever gets sick of them.
I don't think it's possible. They're so freaking adorable, and they have such good messages.
Mm-hmm.
And the humor is good too. They don't feel the need to whitewash it. They're not making adult jokes. What I mean is they don't feel the need to make it all pandering to kids.
Yeah. This show does the same thing.
Exactly. Oh my God, so many jokes I was able to make that I don't think they intended to be there.
Yeah.
The fact that horn disease is running the family. Floppy, blue spots.
Yeah, I don't even think they intended those jokes to be there, but people found them.
Some sicko in the background was laughing. Someone's going to make an erectile dysfunction joke.
I was just about to say, was this right before they cut to an ad for Viagra?
It was during the racism episode. When they first introduced Zecora. Right, of Gossip?
I actually like that episode. Munchkin has forced me to watch that episode so many times that it's just kind of
She likes it too?
I like the little rhyming zebra. She's very poetic, and she always has something good to say. I will say I like her.
The little rhyming zebra has
Yeah, we talked about it earlier during...
She's a rhyming zebra, damn it.
Zecora.
Yes. Zecora is awesome.
Did they have to give her the stereotypical, black name, though?
Or the entire African motif, or the fact that she's a zebra.
She's then why is it the racism episode when her whole character is technically racist?
I could see if she was translated into X-Men, she would so be Storm.
That's racist.
It's true, though.
That is totally racist.
Am I wrong?
And they had a problem with Derpy.
Am I wrong, though?
I don't see where you're wrong. I think you were correct. Which is the opposite of wrong.
Derpy is kind of like a stereotypical dysfunctional person that's just we're just going to kind of...
I just don't know what went wrong.
Yeah, we're just going to kind of make the retarded girl.
Although she's actually a genius.
She is incredibly smart. At least in the...
Bandon.
Yeah.
Bandon.
I really think that she's just clumsy because her eyes are crossed and she can't see where she's going.
Yeah.
And so people assume she's stupid because she has the face.
According to Dr. Who's and the assistant, she can see through psychic paper with one of her eyes.
For God's sake, they named her Ditzy. They made her seemingly dumb blonde character and named her Ditzy. Is that much better?
Ditzy do.
Just because she's got a lazy eye doesn't necessarily mean anything's wrong with her. I mean, it's Ponyville and they've got tons of magic. Can't someone just point their fucking unicorn horn and fix that shit right up?
Scootaloo can't fly.
Why is Derpy staring at me? She's not. She's looking at you in the vending machine.
Okay, the fact that I'm so adamant that I do not like this show, the fact
You're
that
actually talking about it here.
Yeah, the fact that I know so much about it kind of makes my tummy hurt.
That's how I felt at first too. That's assimilation. Just accept it.
I will not accept it.
One of us.
One of us. Gooble gobble. Gooble gobble.
Flugelhorn!
Put it down, Hollow.
That sounded healthy.
Oh God.
I gotta stop smoking.
That sounded the exact opposite of health.
But yes, Apple family reunion.
It was an okay episode. Wasn't, and it's an Applejack focused episode, and she doesn't even show up that much.
Yeah.
Why did I walk in here? I know this is not where your bathroom is.
I did the same thing when I woke up in the middle of the
It would be a
night.
little disturbing if my toilet was in my kitchen.
I keep a toilet in my kitchen.
Drop trowel in your sink.
You can keep a toilet in the kitchen. Like, I mean, who wants to walk all the way to the bathroom? Especially after a big heavy meal.
I've peed in a sink at Black Dogs before with your sister.
That doesn't surprise me.
She ran in and took the bathroom, but like took the toilet before I had a chance. I'm just like, fucking pee on the toilet on the freaking sink.
Well, that's one way to solve that problem.
Yes.
This was before there was Ebola.
Yeah. The whole world's different now that we have Ebola. Pony Ebola. Question. I hear you have pony Ebola. Do we all have pony Ebola? Well, now y'all do. But I like this episode.
According to Fox News.
Yeah. That's true. We all have it, and when we die, we're going to come back as zombies.
But yes, we got to see all the apples come together.
Yes.
And quite a few that you'd be surprised are even part of the Apple family, like Carrot Top.
Hay
Then we
bale
also
turnip
have,
truck.
then we also, huh?
Hay bale turnip
Yep,
truck.
the return of Hay Bale Turnip Truck.
Oh, that name. Way better than Shining Armor.
That's better than Shining Armor.
Stupid is a better name than Shining Armor.
Then we have anti-applesauce.
Yeah. I like applesauce. I wouldn't say an entire gallon.
We're having applesauce where?
I hid it strategically throughout the United States.
But there's none like here right now.
No, the next one's over in Texas. After that, it's in Las Vegas. Yeah, I first
Really?
between
I thought
worlds.
you-
What of it?
I thought you went to Rhode Island to hide one.
One or two.
I think one's behind Lovecraft's grave, isn't it?
Yep. He's holding the other one.
Nick, why do you not have any munchies?
Check the cabinets.
Oh yeah, that would be a place to put food.
See, I thought old Howard would just enjoy having a nice snack after being dead for so many years.
That's glasses. That's
What was the name we came up with? Hooford Philly Lovecraft?
Yes.
Professor Hooford Philly Lovecraft. In my own continuity.
Did you find them?
Yeah, now I'm just deciding what I want.
Hooford Philly Lovecraft. But anyway, back to this
Yes.
episode. She had a fairly diverse family. A lot of
Very.
different kinds of characters. Some were green, some were colors I couldn't even imagine because I'm colorblind. But although I thought Applejack was brown, and I still do,
She's orange.
she's an Oompa Loompa. Oh, this is a joke I forgot to make during the episode where she turns the frog into an orange. What's her name?
Twilight or Pinky?
Pinky. How did I forget Pinky? Pinky says, Twilight's going to turn me into an orange. What, are they going to go tanning? But yeah, this was a pretty good episode as far as Applejack episodes go. She's kind of my least favorite because she's just boring to me. But then there's Big Mac, who is awesome. Yep.
Yep.
Nope.
Scooby-Doo cereal.
That still exists of yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I got 2 boxes of it.
I was gonna say this doesn't even expire until next year.
Cereal lasts quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ate
Is it
expired
good?
cereal once.
It's okay. It's vanilla flavored.
I like the cinnamon one better.
Yeah, same here.
Vanilla cheese.
They don't make cinnamon one anymore.
They haven't made it in a while.
Yeah.
They
You
also
can still
don't
get the
make
Scooby
Oreos.
snacks though. There's the cinnamon cookies.
Interesting.
It's alright, if I don't like it, I'll just go grab the mini Oreos.
Oreo. I do like Oreos.
Goddamn bag!
Yeah, I enjoyed this episode quite a bit. It was not my favorite.
She's sniffing it.
That'll happen.
Well, it's kind of small like dog kibble, so now I'm concerned.
Scooby-Doo cereal. Who knew?
Now with 20% dog kibble.
Dog, you don't want to eat dog food. I've done it before.
Now you can feed your child and your pet all in one swoop!
I have cats, though.
Yep. You'd be feeding your dog, not your child.
I
You want to
was,
taste it?
I actually am quite curious.
Actually, I haven't had it in a while, so I'm curious.
Yes,
as
so
to-
let's try it again. It tastes like dog kibble, like sweetened.
I think my sister... That's something like the dog treat my sister shoved in my mouth one time.
Doesn't it kind of taste like sweetened dog kibble?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not just me.
Well, everyone, you heard it right from us. Do not eat Scooby-Doo cereal.
We have now critiqued a cereal.
Scooby-Doo vanilla flavored cereal.
Bonus review. We reviewed a cereal.
Tastes like dog food.
Bacon dog treats taste better. Not that I would know.
No, I want an apple fritter.
Yeah. You think they have cereal in that world?
I wouldn't doubt it.
They have pizza, apparently.
But yes, what did you think of just the whole Apple family? Where the hell were the parents?
Maybe they're dead.
The shooting stars.
There, I would pay the favor of the many
Two of
times you've
them.
eaten all my crackers.
Oh my.
What do you think that would imply?
They died.
I don't think so.
Farming accident. Run over by a tractor.
Yes, we're talking about where the hell are Applejack's parents?
Where are any of their parents?
There's a lot of them show up.
Yeah, they showed
Fluttershy was raised by wolves.
That explains a lot.
Told you it makes sense.
I'm alone on that one.
I can see it. Like, no wonder she's so shy and kind of like standoffish from humans and okay with the animals.
Well, ponies, but you know, that's their version of humans. Quadrupedal humans that fly, which would be awesome.
They're talking horses. They're like humans. It's okay.
What would a quadrupedal human look like?
A pony.
Yeah.
They cannot see my shocked face. So...
Cracker, cracker?
Oh, I get it! It took me a minute to get Trixie, too. Tricks? I don't like Tricks very much, either. They're good dry, but when you put milk on them, they just get mushy.
Yeah.
When they're dry, they cut the top of your mouth.
Captain Crunch does. You know, if you take Captain Crunch, if you put it in the bowl, don't add the milk, obviously. Put it in the microwave for 3 seconds, and then add the milk, it doesn't cut your mouth.
That seems like too much work for a bowl of cereal.
Well, see, I was...
Soggy with radiation, folks.
Hey, they drop radioactive waste down at my house all the time. I mean my real house, in Relay.
I was going to say, do you live at Love Canal?
No, I live in Relay. This is just my human form. I'm Great Cthulhu.
Cracker for the other cracker?
I will take a cracker. Actually, I will take this many crackers.
I would feel bad except Nick always comes over to my house and eats all my crackers if they're sitting on the table.
Does this
You
make me a
do.
cannibal?
I know I do.
Does this make me a cannibal?
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I am a cannibal. No, I'm not. I wish I was.
But yes, what did you think of the song for this one? The bluegrass country mix.
I love bluegrass music. Ever heard of Trampled by Turtles?
No.
I'll play them after this review. Listen to Trampled by Turtles, by the way. They're awesome. Yeah, it was an okay song. But when I watch TV songs, I can't really get into them. Like, I can appreciate them as a musician, and I can appreciate how they're made, the rhythm, all that good stuff. But for whatever reason, I can't get into it the same way as I get into, like, if I listen to Tool or Pink Floyd or Cannibal Corpse or Trampled by Turtles or Mayhem or CCR or Rush.
2 hours later.
We get the point.
I listen to everything.
Thank you, Socrates.
To be or not to be? Oh, wait, no.
That's
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 Shakespeare.
President Shakespeare.
President Shakespeare.
Hey, you know the guy in the $5 bill? Oh, no, wait. No. That was John Lennon. But I wouldn't put this in my favorite episodes. I put it in the top of the middle, too, though. I did enjoy it. It would have been bottom of the top.
Bats.
Yes.
The
Can't
bats
stop
of the
here.
West Orchard.
This is Bat Country. So the West Orchard is Bat Country.
So it seems.
We can't stop here. This is Bat Country.
The
I'm sorry, I just love saying that.
The fruit bats.
They look
What would
good.
each of the colors be? Because we've seen that the red ones were strawberries. I know. Buddy.
I tried to talk with a cracker in my mouth, and you know what happens.
Oh, God. Well, I'm going to have to vacuum later.
It was a spray of food.
I'm sorry, Nick. I mean
Eh.
golden scales. But anyway,
Oh, that's a sexy name.
my character's name is Rocky Van Horn.
Yeah, we made OCs. They show up in the thumbnails of the videos.
See?
Well, the audio.
We're nerds! Beat us up!
I'm too tiny to beat anybody up. And you don't have anything big enough for me to beat you with.
I don't know, there's the toolbox right there.
You can beat me with him. Pick him up by his legs and just use him with a baseball bat.
Yeah, no, I can't reach either way.
Yeah, you're right. Crackers are better.
Crackers are much better. I'm just going to sit here and eat my crackers and drink my coffee with way too many shots of espresso that I'm realizing is probably starting to kick in at this moment.
Oh, just be happy I'm not drinking coffee. For 2 reasons. The primary one is
blowing
hyper.
up my bathroom.
Yeah.
We would send you outside to shit in the field.
Hey, I've done that before.
Ew!
I had a little too much to drink. I'm sorry. It happens.
I don't think I've ever had so much to drink that I've shit someplace other than a
Well,
bathroom.
the sad thing is I don't really get drunk, so...
That might be why.
The worst thing that happens to me when I get drunk is I lose my equilibrium. My mind is still like 100% there, and I just laugh at things that aren't really funny.
Well, that happens when you're stoned, too.
Mm-hmm. Let's take that out when we put this up.
Yeah, whatever.
No, pretty much what happens to me when I'm inebriated in any way, I'll laugh at random objects. I'll laugh at random words. The first time I ever really got close to drunk, I'm hanging out with my friend TJ. I had drunk an entire 6-pack of beer inside of an hour just because I was thirsty. My friend TJ looks at me and he says, "Faucet," and I literally thought I was going to die. He goes, "Faucet," but we have to hear TJ's voice, so he's like, "Faucet!" And it's kind of funny when you say it like that.
A Rick James type deal?
TJ is uniquely TJ. You got to meet him. You'll meet him at the Halloween party.
Alright.
But yeah, he says "Faucet," and literally I thought I was gonna die because like I was like in tears because I was laughing because I was in so much pain. That's how much I laughed at it.
Damn it! Sorry, I'm listening to you guys. I'm in the middle of...
What, are you writing down what we're saying?
Yeah, and then I realized, like, how does this go from...
Are we being used for an anthropology project?
No, thank God.
Yeah, we're not really
The study
average
of bronies.
Bronology.
Bronology.
Do you remember how much I made fun of bronies before I started watching the show?
Actually, you could observe it as a subculture.
No, but I wonder if I could write my article for English class on it. I wonder if they have any articles on the, like, school library.
Well, there's an entire vlog. Go ahead and watch them.
No, because I have to give references from 3 parts that are on the stupid school library.
That's dumb.
Thank you.
That is dumb. See, when I write a paper, I write completely in reverse. I write the paper based on what I know, and then I look for sources where I find that information. I always just write about what I know. Like, I wrote an essay about stars that got perfect 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
And I wrote everything from what I know in my mind and then just cross-checked references and put them on there.
I either wrote about something that was familiar to me or something that I wanted to actually learn about.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how my writing style would go. If I was learning about it, I'd get sources, then write.
I want to learn about ponythropology.
Bronology. Nah, that's for bros.
Yeah.
But
Yeah!
nah, that's
That's the bro of that show.
that's the bro of the show.
Yeah, Roid Rage. Yeah! Yeah! You think you're something special? No! I wish he would have said that. I really wanted that to happen. You think you're something special? No! You know what it really reminded me of? The episode of King of the Hill where Bill starts exercising, like just pumps his muscles.
Oh god.
Oh my god. That's exactly what the characters in that were though. They're lifting weights, one starts, oh yeah! Next one starts, oh yeah! In perfect sync. Third one starts, it's just, oh yeah! Oh yeah! You're missing out on the maximum pump! Like really, that whole episode is Roid Rage. And even if they say his real name in the show, to me he will still be Roid Rage.
He does come back.
Did he say his name?
Yeah, they do say a name.
Bulk Biceps?
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to redub the episodes and put them on the internet and insert Roid Rage.
You do that.
Derpy Hoops.
You do that.
Of course, they only say it. Do they even say Ditsy's name in this ever? Because they cut out Derpy, even though it's still in the closed captions.
I'm not sure.
You know, I think just parents took it too seriously. And yeah, there was the misunderstanding about Tabitha St. Germain thinking it's a boy. And I can see where it might be construed that way. But come on. It's a cartoon.
Right.
Look at Ren and Stimpy.
Oh god.
Look at the shows we had as kids.
Don't whiz on the electric fence.
So, you whizzed on the electric fence, didn't you? I mean, how the shows we watched as kids were so offensive, were so over the top, and we turned out just fine.
Right?
I'll kill anyone who disagrees! Sorry, that happens from time to time.
Well, that might... Don't worry, that's just video games.
Yeah. Use the Force, Luke. I'm not even a fan of Star Wars. Why would I make that reference?
I don't know. How are you not a fan of Star Wars?
I don't dislike Star Wars, I'm just not a fan. It doesn't grab me.
True.
I can appreciate that it's a good movie. I can appreciate the expanded universe, but I can't enjoy it.
True.
I'm more into Mass Effect. If they expanded Mass Effect's universe, that's where I would live.
They do have novels.
They've got 3 novels. We're not going to talk about the other one. They have a comic book series. They have a movie, an anime movie, that takes place right before Mass Effect 2. No, right before Mass Effect 3. They're working on a live-action film for it. And from what I hear, they're actually using the voice actors from the game because they're just using CG.
Anyway, you have anything else to say about the episode?
Nope.
Then let's wrap this up. See you next time, everyone.
Episode wrap up.
Next episode is Spike at your service.
Haha.
See you then.
Bye.